It's time to minimize the window and enjoy the noise. You're listening to TigerTails Radio, Season 13. You're listening to TigerTails Radio, abusing our internet privileges since 2004.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio.
Yep.
I am TK, I am the voice in this corner, and the voice in that corner is the Xavier.
Yep.
You'll notice there is a lack of Hedgie. Where did Hedgie go?
Work.
Work. All work and no play makes Hedgie a dull boy.
It's bank holiday, so he's in work.
Yeah, he's been drafted in, and so it does mean I get to do this and have us both on the screen simultaneously.
Yes, both of us.
Yeah.
Both of us. Wait for it. There
Just
we
you.
go.
Just because I forgot to press a button.
Again.
I'm busy. I have lots of buttons to press.
Absolutely.
Can't be expected to press all of them at once.
Of course not.
No, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. See, I could just do that and put you back full screen completely, you know.
Boo.
Yeah, exactly. So shut your face.
I will heckle from the cheap seats.
You're in the cheapest seat of all. You're in the studio. And it was free.
So yes, it is TigerTails Radio. It is episode... That's a lie.
That's not.
Oh, it's updated at last. Oh
Yes,
my god.
I updated it.
27, show 989.
Yes,
numbers.
we are 11 episodes away from the end. Oh, well, not the end. I'm sorry, 1,000.
1,000, yeah. We've got a little way yet to go.
Or was
for
that
the end of this
spoilers? Who knows?
TK. We got a little way to go before the end of season 13. Oh, Bank Holiday Monday, though.
I know, right?
Wow.
I thought these were supposed to be those times when you're supposed to get your energy back. Not to say you feel even more bloody knackered than before. Especially after the weekend we've had.
Yeah. We're going to have to talk about that, aren't we?
We are.
We're going to have to talk
in
about
that well-known segment.
Done and dusted. No.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
That's the one.
Before we review the week, though, what is your tipple of choice tonight?
I have a Ruby Ale from Heatherwood.
A what?
Ruby
Yeah.
Ale
Okay.
from Heatherwood.
Okay, because you weren't facing into your mic, so I didn't hear you very well.
Yes.
Whereas I have a Badger Brewery's Thirsty Ferret. In a glass. Not in a bottle. Because I'm not common like some people.
Dear me. Oh dear. So this week, yay!
This week has been filled with work.
It's been filled with work, yeah. I don't know how it managed to get so busy, but it suddenly did. It was like, oh yeah, there's all of this stuff to deal with.
Can relate.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. I think it's because it is towards the end of August. End of month is always a bit of a pain, but
Yes.
I think it's because we're now hitting that tipping point to the end of the year. Everyone's like waking up and going, shit, we need to do stuff. So yeah, last week was a bit busy. Outside of that, across the week, generally avoided doing much.
Well, that's generally the way.
Yeah, just the motivation for it. I think not having the glorious sun that we normally do.
Yeah, what happened to summer?
Yeah,
I want summer back.
Summer was very short, and the second summer that I would normally expect when we have a short summer hasn't occurred either. So it's like here. So I think didn't do much across the week. Friday was Fight Night Friday. We played 2 different Mortal Kombat games.
We did.
Yes.
We even blew the dust off the Saturn
Yeah, we really needed to blow the dust off the Saturn.
to play some Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
It was interesting.
That's one way of putting it. It was nice. I felt like I was slipping into a familiar old sock, really. It's like, I know how to play this one. Because we also played Mortal Kombat 9, which
Yes.
was just known as Mortal Kombat on the PS3 and 360. And I've forgotten everything about that. Couldn't remember anything. It's like, okay, we're going to
looking
fatality.
everything.
Let's pause the game.
We were looking everything up. I would dread to try playing that all the way through again, because we did that. Oh god, that is terrible.
Yeah, it was good fun. Apparently you're not in Discord tonight.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, see? Biohazard knows what's up. Yeah.
There we go.
He's called you out. There you go.
I flicked myself to invisible over the weekend.
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, Friday was Friday Night Friday, wasn't too bad. Saturday was Pride in Southampton,
It was. It was good fun.
which I believe the news may not have gotten out to everyone, or at least it kind of felt
Bit
like
quieter.
a lot quieter. Admittedly, first one back from COVID, as somebody said, but it did kind of feel like sparse, because you know the big flags.
Yes.
I know you know the big flags, but I'm talking to the people who can't talk back.
The 50-foot long pride flags of various colours.
Where you can get volunteers to carry them. They called for volunteers. Most of the march were carrying flags. That's how sparse it felt.
It wasn't that bad. I
It was
mean,
like the representation of the groups. There is the organisations, the charities, a big group of pups.
when you say a
and then
big
flags.
group, there was like 15 of us.
Yeah, that was quite big, considering a lot of people were snagged by the volunteering the flags. I didn't see the Pokemon Go guys.
Yeah, they were missing.
I wish I couldn't have seen the socialists
Well, you had to.
and hear them constantly. But yeah, we had the socialists. The Unite guys were there. Everyone felt really light, because it's like IKEA had three people turn up, and
That we saw.
Yeah, they looked really lost.
They may have had others. Maybe they were lost. Maybe they were separated from the group.
It felt like.
And they're going, whoa, what are we doing? We don't know.
I look around, there's 3 people in IKEA shirts. Okay, and anyone else? No.
And we were sat there going, well, we're supposed to be after all the event people and charities and things, but before the public. So we're supposed to be after IKEA, but IKEA are currently queuing behind us.
Yeah, it was the organisation felt a little bit patchworky.
Well, you say that, but the organisers found IKEA and managed to filter them into the right place.
Yeah.
So it was efficient. They got the job done.
Yeah, they were running around a little bit, but I got to say they've changed a fair amount, because previously they did the walk up and down through the central.
Yeah. Well, I think that hasn't
Promenade.
helped really.
Yeah.
Because previously we'd gone from the park next to the kind of Pride Village, marched all the way around town and then back again in one big loop.
Yeah.
And this time we had a straight run from Queen's Park straight through to the Pride Village.
And when we say straight run, it felt like it. My God, whoever was at the front was determined to get there.
Yeah. They were not messing around. It's like, yeah, we're supposed to be stopping here for photos. Oh, we're off again. I was supposed to be stopping here for photos. Oh, we're off again.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were accelerating rapidly from the banner behind us, which was.
That was
There's no L without the T.
No, there's no OGB without the T, yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever it was.
there was a lot of Politico banners. Unfortunately, the socialists would kind of ruin it for the Politicos, because it was like socialism. Get the gun. Get the gun.
It's like, yes, because your political stance completely matters when we're talking about which sexuality you are.
Oh, done.
I didn't know socialist was a sexuality, really.
We were playing Try and Identify the Flag. That was a fun game.
Yeah.
We saw
There were so many new ones.
the previous iteration, the latest iteration, looks like it should belong on a Starship fucking gunnery system, but the previous version to that we saw...
What's the black and white one with the coloured V in it?
No, oh... It's a variation of, look, we are including race as sex. I'm fairly sure.
Because I had no idea what that one was.
Yeah.
And
I rely on TK and Hedgie to explain a lot of stuff, because I'll come out with bullshit. But when TK goes, I don't know, I am fucking lost.
it's like, I tried Googling it, but I couldn't get the right Google term to bring it up, and I was like, oh, fuck it.
It's like, just show me LGBTQ flags. Brrr, okay. Tell me what these mean. Brrr,
I think the hanky code was easier.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was easier when they did when they limited the alphabet. I know we want representation, but we also want to be able to write it out on one piece of paper.
Ooh,
I know.
You're skirting dangerous waters there, Mr. Saviour.
Controversial, but then I am in the bi camp, and apparently we're scum and we're not apparently wanted. Because that was a topic of conversation at certain points. It was like, oh, you're bisexual, so you want your cake and eat it.
Yeah, you're just a greedy bastard.
Yes, that's what I want. Cake. Thanks.
Cake sexual.
Yeah. Oh, dear me. Getting too close to Rule 6.
Well,
But
if
no,
you want to get close to Rule 6, you could. I don't know. I'm surprised you haven't yet said, I remember when the B in LGBT stood for bi, not black, but there you go.
I'll
Not that I'd want to put words in your mouth.
I'll skirt around it by simply going, why is ally a sexuality? But never mind. But yeah, so we
not.
turned up. I know, but it's there.
A is ace.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it was
It's for the asexuals.
ally. Oh, A is ace. So the asexuals.
Yes.
I felt it was allies. I don't know why people were constantly telling me allies.
No.
And Disney Lion King apparently in Discord, so we're being ignored. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. And it's bloody expensive as well.
It's Disney Lion King. Oh, fuck off!
Ticketmaster.
Oh, that's London. Okay, that's London.
Yeah, that's London.
That's
the Lyceum
that's-
Theatre, London, darling, London.
Sorry, yeah, that makes sense, but still, no. So yeah, we walked through the centre of Southampton, which was interesting because a lot of people just wandering around doing their shopping and pulling out the cameras. So,
And going, oh, Pride's around.
so it was a case of now I've got to run past all of you fuckwits so I can find somewhere to take a photo.
Yeah, because you weren't technically in the parade as such. You were dragged along as photographer for the parade. And it's like, hey, Mr. Xavier, remember last time you did Pride and we dragged you along to take photos? Guess what?
Yeah, a photographer, bag carrier, associated to people.
I was happy to carry my own bag, but it was kind of removed from me almost.
Yeah, I tend to volunteer purely because I had a rucksack. He had like the little gym bag things, and 9 times out of 10, it's like you're carrying a flag, or you're stopping for photos, or 100 of other different things. So suddenly having to reach into your bag for stuff is awkward when you're also doing all of that. So having a bag carrier is fine.
It is very handy. It
Yes.
was very appreciated.
Yes, it's just weird that we were doing a foot race through Southampton.
Yeah.
So that happened. It was then
I think maybe it's because we started off a little bit late.
Yeah.
So we had kind of ground to catch up on.
a little bit. But then it was the village.
Yeah, the village.
The village, the
A
LGBTQ
bit smaller than
plus
this time,
village.
but it was all outdoors, so that's not surprising.
All outdoors. The usual organisations going, hi, we're here recruiting. But Pride, right? Yes, we're recruiting.
We want you because you're gay. Wait, what? That's not how that works. How about my competency to do the job? It doesn't matter, you're gay. Ah, hello, HB Stratos. Who's going? Testing,
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
So it always feels weird, especially the various people who did point out it was like, look, the LGBTQ flag, sponsored by Canard.
Yeah. Mind you, they are the super sponsor.
Yeah, they are the super sponsors. I understand why it's there, but it... Oh,
At
dear.
least it was reasonably subtle. It's not like some other prides where it is
Sponsored
advertisement
by Sony.
or whatever, or whoever. And it's just so in your face the whole time.
Yeah.
At least Southampton Pride is Southampton Pride in great big letters. A little thing at the bottom going, sponsored by these companies.
There was the main stage. There were some nice acts that belted out some stuff, which I paid attention to some of them because they weren't all shouty, screamy down the fucking mic this year, which was quite impressive. And then there was the little stage again.
Hang on. We have people in Discord. I'm going to have to get a pronunciation guide. It looks like Chiron. I could be horribly wrong.
Chiron.
Please correct me if I am horribly wrong. Or if I'm correct. Don't correct me if I'm correct, because that'd be weird.
Or you're going to be eternally known as Kai or Ron.
Potentially both.
Or both, yeah. But there was a little bit of food, a little bit of stuff. I want to say it wasn't really well advertised, and I want to say it wasn't... there was an impact, but it wasn't as big an impact in Southampton as previous ones.
Maybe that's because of the parade route. It kind of narrowed down the whole how long are we going to have to cut all the streets off and really affect the traffic.
But we didn't have like the thingy way in front of the village painted a specific colour. It was still left standard.
I think this is mostly to do with COVID.
Yeah,
it was all very contained. And have you done a lateral flow test afterwards?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, likewise. All negative.
Good, because they were giving those out as well, which was quite nice. And the bag checks and everything else. So yeah, we bimbled around. We stayed around in the afternoon.
Stayed around entirely longer than I was expecting.
Yeah, everyone wanted to stay. They disappeared and then they came back, and it was like, all we're doing here is eating, drinking, and listening to music with hundreds of other people.
Yeah. And trying to hold conversations, which is impossible because we're all bundled in together and you can't hear a bloody thing over the music.
Or everyone's looking at their phone because, standard. So we wrapped up around about 4:00, came back, we had food, and then it was a chill out afternoon. On Sunday,
I slept for 10 hours.
Yeah, you were asleep for most of the day. I just kind of tried to chill. I tried to chill this bank holiday weekend because it was like motivation, relaxation, stuff to do. I got some of it done.
Do you know what I've done this whole bank holiday weekend? In my list of things I needed to get done, I got the TigerTails radio website updated. That's it. Pub the stations, ignored. Writing, ignored. Other projects, ignored.
I think it's just been a very busy month. So
I did, however, find someone who's uploaded all the 2020 fights of BattleBots.
Oh, God.
So I've been binging that instead.
I'll get back to that. So Sunday roleplay didn't go ahead because there was some internet issues, so that was a little bit of a downer. Monday has been mostly chill, little bit of stuff in the garden. I was originally intending to spend time out in the garden and actually focus some energy, but the weather has been fair, so my motivation with it has also been a little bit fair, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, that's been a week. I'm hoping September I can get a bit more of a groove on, because I know I got holiday to pay for October, so I'm inevitably going to need to get shit put together and ready for that.
Good luck with that.
Well, I mean, the money's easy enough. It's more just making sure I've got everything I need for the times I need to be for the pickup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And also making sure work is prepped, because oh god, having 2 weeks of holiday in July separate. Yeah, that was fun.
I bet it was.
Oh dear. So yeah, that's been it. I'm hoping September is going to be a bit more motivational for me. We'll see. It's coming into autumn now. Yeah. So yeah, this will be
Bye summer.
Yeah.
Where were you? Maybe September will be nice.
Yeah. And then TK's week was mostly reminiscent of mine, as you've probably heard.
Yeah, it's kind of work. Yeah. Ignore all projects and side things because work's knackering, because I'm back in the office now, so I have to come home. And it's like, commuting. It's not the commute that's so bad, because it's only about 10 minutes, but it's the tossing around waiting for the bus and each end, and it's just all the other bits that go into the actual being near the general public. Half of them not wearing masks on the bus, and you're going, ew.
So long as they don't make an argument of it, I don't really care, because it's like, had my jabs, have to do lateral flow tests every week anyway because of work. If you're going to shout at me whether or not I remember to put a mask on or not, because my memory is now fucking terrible, that's probably where my snapping point's going to be. It'll be a case of fuck off.
Well, I'm a couple of days. In fact, I should just about be there now. Of when the second jab becomes most effective, because it takes a couple of weeks to kick in. Apparently, these jabs. And so,
I have no fucking clue. All I know is first one gave me a dead arm. Second one didn't quite give me a dead arm.
The first one, I got a little tiny bit of soreness if I just poked the bit where they put the needle in, because obviously I'd been stabbed. Of course it was going to be a bit sore. The second one, nothing. Not even that little bit of soreness where I'd been stabbed. I was completely off the hook. I was looking forward to side effects and being able to call up and go, can't come into work because I'm having side effects from the COVID jab. No such luck. Completely scot bloody free.
Valid question.
Yeah.
Is the show available on a podcast format, as in the audio?
I don't believe so, no. Or at least, if it is, it's not my doing.
We do have an archive. So for anyone who is interested, we do have an archive.
Yeah,
we do have a website of stuff.
I think seasons 4 to 6 are up somewhere.
Yeah, they are somewhere. That's a lot of shows.
Somebody did. Someone uploaded them for us, and then I used them to, because we used to have a dedicated podcast. Because Chiron and Channel has been talking about us being on Flavor, which is awesome. And are you guys doing live, or is it available to download as a podcast? So the YouTube automatically archives. So if you don't catch us live, you can actually. I've got a jingle just for this occasion.
Oh God!
I'm going to play the jingle.
Missed the live show? Never fear. Archives are here. Visit tigertailsradio.co.uk to catch up on what you missed.
There.
Yeah. So the show itself, it does exist. There's probably ways of getting it. Certainly the older ones are available somewhere. Maybe at some point, if ever we get the time and inclination, we'll try and get other stuff elsewhere. We don't know. So that's work. The only podcast we're doing is currently a monthly podcast where we're just doing talking.
And we have a jingle for that too.
Oh, here we go.
Did you know we have a podcast now? Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle. Give it a listen. Give it a listen at greymuzzlepodcast.co.uk.
Being called professional as well.
I know, that's lies.
I love it. New listeners. So professional.
We've been doing it for 17 years. We should at least be able to pretend we know what we're doing. Because we haven't got a clue. Every week we are making it up as we go along and hoping all the buttons work.
Thank you very much for joining us, though. So, yeah, we do
you
have...
say that. We do have some professional elements. I mean, we do have a hardware vision mixer.
Oh, God.
That allows us to do...
Get me off the screen. There we go.
And we could do crossfades and things like that. And I don't know what the other memory's on. It's on picture in picture, so I could do things like this. I don't know what that's going to look like.
TK has got an excuse to play with things again.
I do, yeah. I like it. But there we go. I'll put it back to what it was. And hang on, I need a vision up so I can see what I'm doing for this next bit.
Yeah, so mostly we are a weekly catch-up. We do Jackbox at 9, which we're steadily heading towards.
Yep.
We'll occasionally do Done and Dusted, where we review various things. And we'll do a review catch-up of the week as I get the empty around the screen. Where we talk about our week, because historically, we would be away doing our own things, even when originally we're in the house. If you've been listening to any of the old stuff, we would be away doing our stuff, and we would be catching up on the Monday. Because it's like everyone does stuff. Everyone had like different schedules.
People have been saying things in the YouTube.
There's YouTube
no videos here. Hi, first time tuning in live. Hello.
Hey.
First time noticing anyone put a comment in the YouTube. See, that's something we're not very good at yet.
No.
Keeping tab of the YouTube comments. What I need is like a little pop out. YouTube does that. Pop out the pop thing.
Probably.
Pop out chat.
It's just whether or not you've got enough screens.
I don't. But because if I now go into here, it disappears. Unless, of course, I bring that up there. Ha-ha!
Technical stuff live.
It doesn't have a stay on top, though, feature, which is really annoying.
Sounds about right.
Because that would be useful.
Yeah, that would be useful. Oh, dear.
Right, I think we have successful. I should probably pick a Jackbox game, shouldn't I?
Yeah, that would be kind of helpful because 5 minutes to 9. So yeah, we do Jackbox games at 9. So you, the audience, can join us, the hosts, and usually kick our asses. Although sometimes we actually win.
It's a rare occasional thing.
A rare occasional thing. We've been
Shades
doing
won last week.
Yeah, Shades won last week.
Shades was playing, and he won the Espionage game.
Yes.
I was like, because he was the mystery name.
It's always fun when we see a mystery name. It's like a random person. They're not in
new
chat.
person. Or are they in chat? We don't know. Is there someone in chat with a funny name? We never know.
Yep. So we'll be playing a little bit of Jackbox, 2 to 3 games depending on how many people are joining in, and then we'll be doing a little bit of Done and Dusted and then wrapping up. And that's on a weekly thing. We're at about 8:30. Our starts on Mondays. Wednesdays, depending on the energy in the house, we may occasionally do stuff on TigerTails Gaming, which is our gaming channel.
Every second week I do roleplay, so I'm not available for TigerTails Gaming, but...
Yeah, depends on who's available in the energy. So, because I know Hedgie, when he's not working, will jump in here. I know at the moment I'm working every Wednesday, so
in
I'm
the office,
having to go into the office and come back. So it's like, get home. Do you want to feel what you're doing? Anything?
It's like, hey, you got to do a stream now. Die in a fire.
It's fine when I didn't actually have to like travel. It was just come downstairs. Fridays we do games that kick my ass, except for the last Friday of the month, which is
the Friday Night Fights.
All of this you can find on TigerTails Gaming, which is found on YouTube. There are links.
Or tigertailsgaming.co.uk.
Yeah. And there are other things that we do, depending on in real life and motivation and stuff like that. I think as we're starting to get into August, it's going to be hard for motivation.
I need to start doing videos again. That's been the hardest thing, to get motivated to do videos again.
Motivation.
Motivation has disappeared this year.
Yeah, we all work. Well, the COVID happened, but we all work.
Well, see, COVID wasn't too bad, especially for me, because I'm a hermit. So it's like, hey, you got an excuse to stay in and nobody thinks you're weird. Woohoo! So that was fun. But yeah, when it came to actually, now you've got to do things. Wait, what? Do things? It's like, yeah, you're working still, remember? Yeah, I've adapted to working from home. That's good. And now you have project work to do. What that? No, projects don't exist anymore. But then caught up with Pup All the Stations. That was good.
Yep.
And then a load of pups went and took a load more photos. So I'm now about 16, 17 behind again.
Standard. Yep.
I'm grateful. It's good. And writing, I am needing to get back into, because NaNoWriMo is coming up.
NaNoWriMo is November. Yeah.
So I need to start warming up those writing muscles again.
Yeah, I've been trying to see if Felis still exists.
Yeah,
but,
he's still the ML.
Yeah, but he hasn't popped round.
Are you in the NaNoWriMo Discord channel?
Probably, yes.
Because Felix did set up a Rimo's Discord channel.
Yeah, I think I've got that one. Yes,
and
I have.
Catinator's going to be doing NaNoWriMo this year as well. So come join us. Join us. Join us in writing. You know you want to.
Yeah, check the websites for us archive stuff. So it looks like whatever we have may not necessarily is definitely not us that's archived it.
No, don't switch.
Oh, TK's fiddling with buttons.
Yeah, things are going, hey, do you want to switch your data device? No, I don't. Go away. Stupid Discord. What's Pocket Cast? Is that another podcast provider?
I think so.
I know we're definitely available on Google Podcasts, because that's my podcasting platform of choice.
Yeah.
We're definitely available on Anchor, Spotify. This is Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle, we're talking about.
Yeah.
TigerTails Radio is only available on YouTube. You will only find it here.
The most recent seasons. Otherwise, you're talking about the archives, which
season 7 onwards
exist somewhere as an RSS feed.
No, I don't think the RSS feed exists anymore.
Oh balls! That's annoying.
Unless archive, because I know there's somewhere on archive.org, I think. So unless they have an RSS feed, which I very much doubt, someone could obviously make one. Because it used to be me. The old RSS feed used to work with the PlayStation Portable and was entirely hand-coded by myself.
I'm just checking the website.
You may need to add our RSS feed to Pocket Casts, potentially there, Chiron, for Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle. If you...
We find out how to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on, so...
I know it's an Anchor FM podcast, because Mr. Xavier uses Anchor as our podcasting platform. Not sponsored.
Not.
Even though we could be sponsored, you know.
Yeah.
Because they, you know.
Oh no, yeah. They're on the website we've got archives going to 2012.
Which website?
Our website, which is season 7. Oh, okay.
Yeah, season 7. That's when they started appearing on YouTube. Anyway,
we're
coming into game time.
Yes, sorry. No, actually, we're not. It's only just now 9 o'clock. Ha ha ha!
Then play jingle now.
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
So we set Xavier back to huge, and then we cut away. And we get music! As Quiplash 3 is the game for the first round of Jackbox tonight.
I need to reset
And if you would like, you can enter in your room code of
Put in this room code to play. MJZF.
Z. So we're going to be down a Hedgie this week. So there's going to be more slots to fill because Hedgie won't be there to fill them up.
He does exist at the moment. I think he has gotten back, but I don't think he'll be jumping into the show.
I doubt it. Just waiting for you, Mr. Xavier.
I'm having a look to see if we've got some more people, because we should have some more kicking around.
Well, Catenator and Zod are still AFK, so...
Okay, I'll jump on in.
Carl's AFK, Dragonetsu's AFK, so... Some of the regulars, AFK tonight. But it is Bank Holiday Monday, so it's to be expected.
I would have thought people would be out doing things, or at least doing things still, until they realise work tomorrow. Work tomorrow.
I don't want to think about work tomorrow, thank you very much.
Too late.
I know Shades is currently on a train on the way home, because he's been out this weekend. So he will not be joining us.
I think a lot of people will be training.
Probably.
Well, we'll give anyone a chance, because occasionally we get random people who suddenly come rushing in.
Just keep me on the YouTube just in case. There's nothing worse than getting a YouTube message that suddenly says, "Wait!" Oh, Shades is finding it Waterloo, he says. Hey!
So this is Quiplash 3. So this is a game from Jackbox, who do a lot of party games. In order to play, you would need to get an internet-enabled device whilst watching the stream, point it at jackbox.tv, and then give yourself a silly little name, enter the room code, Mother, Juliet, Zulu, Frank, my brain is going,
Mike, Juliet, Zulu, Foxtrot.
that's the one. And then you get asked some various questions and prompts to give answers.
Put in this room code
There
to
we
play. MJZF.
Z. Not Z.
ZZ.
Why do they have Z and we have Z?
I always thought Z was the Americanism.
No, Z's the British.
Yeah. I do not know then.
The internet will know.
Yeah, I would poke our resident Americans, but
Yeah, they're not into
they're not into it.
They're working. So, I'm going to press the button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small pause while YouTube does its quick catch-up thing. No one's messaged me, so I'm starting the game. This is where we completely ignore Discord for the next 10 minutes.
We're thinking of answers.
The name of this game is Quiplash 3 Payback. I'm Josh Schmitty Schmitzenstein, and before you ask, no, I'm not related to the Schmitzensteins who live down the street from you. Oh yeah, hey, if you're not playing, you can still get in the audience and vote. Put in the room code to join. Don't look now, but it's round 1. You're going to see 2 prompts on your device. Answer each one with a brilliant response. Soon you'll go up against another player's answers while everyone else votes for their favorite. Points are awarded based on the percentage of people who went for your answer, so make them count.
So it's like blankety blank, basically.
That's dating us. Thanks.
Yes.
Okay. Oh God.
Well, that was easy.
I am not going to win this. I am not going to win this. Oh. So there's just the 3. TK is still writing his novel.
TK is spell checking his novel, thank you.
Yeah. The answers can be witty, the answers can be sensible.
Shit, I don't get a red squiggly line.
The answers can be weird and wacky, so long as it's an answer. Although safety quips apparently have been winning really well. I don't get it.
Yeah, safety quips in this one do really quite well for some reason.
Time's almost...
Shut up, buddy. I'm
Hope
in.
you didn't embarrass yourself.
We'll see.
Kicking things off. Fine. What's the sexiest animal?
Are we going to see Fox?
So, what's the sexiest animal? It's Disney's
Okay,
Robin Hood,
pick
obviously. Or a parrot. Well, as I've always said, Disney's Robin Hood did kind of kickstart the furry fandom, so... This is white Quiplashes. That was an easy question.
And here we have the best marketing slogan for your butt.
The best marketing slogan for your butt. As
Time to
Twitter
pick the
would
one
put
you
it,
like
round
best.
and spankable, or peach butts. As Twitter would put it, round and spankable.
I'd like to say, my butt's like a Mars bar, because it helps you work, rest, and play.
I was worried where you were going, to be honest, when he started saying Mars bar.
And I could have said covered in
Next.
chocolate and nougat.
Yeah.
Werewolves have two weaknesses, silver bullets and blank.
Gravity.
Werewolves have two weaknesses. Silver bullets and
Okay,
sexy
everybody,
vampires,
pick your favorite quip.
or silver bullets and balls. Now the question is, do the balls belong to the sexy vampires?
TK.
Someone had to ask.
Next one up. Book adaptations
God.
have gone too far. Now they're making blank on ice.
War and Peace. Nice.
You going to read it?
Okay, so
Now it
book
gets
adaptations
real.
have gone
Pick
too
your
far. Now
favorite.
they're making bacon on ice, or ice on ice. Have you read either of these two books? I feel the question may have allowed for too much interpretation.
At least it wasn't Pride and Prejudice on ice.
Yeah, true, but that was fairly
Well
short.
done on Chiron. Quiplash.
Hey.
For once, bacon didn't win.
Okay, what's next? A lighter, more romantic sequel to Crime and Punishment would be called Blank.
So, a lighter, more romantic sequel to Crime and Punishment
Okay,
would
choose
be
your favorite.
Dinner and Netflix, or Misdemeanor and Chastisement. And Misdemeanor and Chastisement wins it with a Quiplash.
And everyone can now see what TK was spell checking.
Yes, chastisement is a hard word to spell.
We
Should
made
be
it
in
through
the lead.
round one in one piece. Let's see if you're scored.
So I only got one Quiplash.
Yeah, memorise your scores because they don't stay on the screen for long.
Chiron to the lead. Round two.
Feeling warmed up? Good, because it's time for round two, where all points are doubled. Doubled, I say.
Yep, the points matter in this round as we go silent because we're thinking. Well, fuck. I don't know. This is really awkward. There we go, it's an answer. I'm going to blame the end of the month. All motivation.
Time's almost up. Hurry.
Don't worry, TK, we've only got 10 seconds.
Okay, here's
You're
where the
gonna get-
fun starts.
You're going to get called out on one of those ones.
I know.
Up to bat, we have... Family game night got deadly silent when Grandma suggested we play
Okay.
blank.
So, family game night got deadly silent when we suggested,
punch in your
when
vote.
Grandma, suggested that we play strip poker or Cards Against Humanity Old People's Edition. Nobody went for Naked Twister. And Card Against Humanity OAP edition. Wins
Next
it.
on the docket, the best excuse for being a lousy lover.
Best excuse. So, best excuse for being a lousy lover.
Here's the fun
I'm
part.
just a
Pick
cat,
your
okay?
favorite quip.
Meow. I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. Oh my god. Do we go for cats?
You've got 10 seconds to decide.
Or do we go for bunnies? Oh, I threw the bunny a vote.
Let's keep it going. It would be really weird if this item had an expiration date printed on it.
So, it'll be really weird if a light bulb had an expiration
All
date
right,
printed on
vote
it,
for the one you like
or if
best.
salt had an expiration date printed on it. And light bulbs win.
This is a really hard question. I couldn't think of anything that would be weird to
Let's
have an
see the next
expiration
one.
date.
Well, they do have an expiration
Only
date.
after her death did we
10,000 hours
discover
normally.
Granny's tattoo of blank.
Only after her death did we discover Granny's
Now it's
tattoo
time
of
to
Calvin
vote
and
for your
Hobbes
favorite.
sliding to hell, or TK Tiger.
And TK Tiger wins it with a quick rush.
I thought I was going to get totally hammered for Calvin and Hobbes.
Nope.
That was a good
Without
answer as
further
well.
ado, in new fairy tales, the handsome prince
This is gonna
will
be a problematic
replaced
answer, isn't
by
it?
Yep.
blank.
So, in new fairy tales, the handsome prince will be replaced by the nerdy
All
lit
right,
major,
choose your favorite.
or the non-binary average-looking working classer.
Yeah, safety books are starting to try and do a lot of work. While
We're
TK writes his
two-thirds of the way
novels.
there. Let's see where you stand.
Hey, the number one me the points.
Yeah, true. I don't know why everyone thinks it's a target, not a word limit.
Well, you're catching up.
Yes.
And now
No one's
for
catching Chiron, though.
Whiplash. A final
triple points.
chance to make a splash. You'll each get a prompt that needs
Who's up against?
3 separate responses. Remember, big points mean big pressure. And due to the fact that we have
Ooh,
an
someone's
odd
against
number of
Smitty.
players, you'll be competing
Hey.
against moi. Lucky you.
Good luck, Biohazard.
Oh, 25 seconds.
Time's running out.
I'm in. Xavier's the one not writing the novel. With 2 seconds
All
on the
right,
clock.
let's have
God, that was a hard one.
the 3 things you must
okay.
do to survive a zombie apocalypse.
So, the 3 things that you must do to survive a zombie apocalypse are run, hack them with Doom Chainsaw, and play Left 4 Dead for practice,
Decisions. Choose your
or
favorite.
dress like sexy zombie, get zombies' attention, hit with cartoon mallet.
Plants vs Zombies, Doom and Left 4 Dead references. I've been a very gamer themed run there. Oh, Schmitty. Oh.
Forget food, water, and shelter. The 3 things you need to survive are...
Yeah.
And now, pick
So
your favorite.
we have 3 things to survive: booze, booze, or more booze, or booze, booze, or more booze, or internet, toilet roll, comfy chair.
The comfy chair.
The comfy chair.
Comfy chair. Comfy chair.
The comfy chair.
While they're all saying the comfy chair, here's part 1 of today's special sound quiz.
It's not like we've watched that gag a million times.
Well, listen to it. It's a Monty Python gag, so it's audio only in this case. Who voted?
Oh,
Why has it didn't
issues.
vote?
Internet issues.
Shame. 3,000 points each, though.
You could never date someone who blank, blank, or blank.
There's a lot open there on the table.
So you could never date someone who could beat me in Mortal Kombat, could eat me without chewing,
All right,
or couldn't
people,
put up
it's
with my
voting
shit,
time.
or is a boulder, mountain, planet.
As in they are a boulder, or they're just called boulder? Because there's a person called Mountain, I'm fairly sure.
And there's Captain Planet.
Yes.
And beat me in Mortal Kombat, ate without chewing, and couldn't put up with my shit. Wins it with a quiplash. If there was ever a time to get a quiplash, it's then.
You did it. Now let's see those final scores.
Did it do it though? That's the question. Oh,
Yeah, it did.
Harsh. Right at the end.
Quiplashed to death.
TK gets out the big knobbly stick and beats a brand new listener over the head with it. And not in a fun way.
Top answers of the game were Disney's Robin Hood, obviously. As Twitter would put it, found and spankable.
Sentences that I didn't expect to see on the internet.
Ice!
And that rounds it off.
Misdemeanor and chastisement.
Making a story. TK Tiger.
I feel incriminated.
So you bloody well should be.
Somehow these answers always seem to tie together.
Yes, it was a very nice story. Plus, it gave the author, which we will totally make canon. Oh dear.
Anyway, I think it's time to be setting up for the second game.
Yeah.
So let us go back to the thing where we can now choose the next game.
On busier days, we do have a fair few other people who join in. So depending on the number of people, we will go through a range of the Jackbox games. We don't do the drawing ones for a variety of reasons.
Mostly because we're on mice and touchpads here.
Yeah, also can't draw. And we have...
Well, the fact you can't draw is half the fun.
Yeah.
But it's not fun when you're trying to do it on a mouse or trackpad.
And some of them, there's a lot of prep time as opposed to play time. So depending on the game, we'll do it. Quiplash is one of the ones we've done a lot of, 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me.
Fibbage is good. That's a nice
Murder,
quickie.
Death, Kill, we've done a lot of.
Trevor
Fibbage.
Murder Party, you mean?
That's the one. Espionage, we've done.
Espionage is good.
Dictionarium.
I'm kind of half in love and half don't like Dictionary.
Yeah, that one's a bit of prep. That one.
The one I liked that you didn't seem to was Mad vs. City.
Oh, that's
we had
the
to make
one
the
where I
wrapping.
needed to think about decent lyrics, and my head was not in the right place for that.
Myself and Shade really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I'm sure it is a fun party game, but my god, when we trying to do it on the show, when it's like, and brain slowly melts out of my ears.
Dribbly dribbly. Same with Joke Boat.
Yes.
Joke Boat's quite hard. But we do have another game.
Oh, TK's got. Oh god, blather round.
We are blather rounding.
Oh, we're smashing people over the head with the Jackbox games and blather thingy, as says Biohazard.
Your room code.
And the room code is GKCS.
Grux.
Golf. Kilo. Charlie. Sierra.
I'd make a sentence, but I am tired. So this one does require some constant participation.
Yeah. So if you've not played Blather Round before, you will choose a word. You will then get awful prompts to try and help everyone else guess what your word is.
From a pre-built sentence kind of thing. Yep.
Yeah, from pre-built prompting things, you choose certain keywords in this thing, and the game explains itself, but the prompts it gives you are always terrible.
Except when they're not, and people get it on the first fucking sentence. 'Cause
Yeah.
somehow.
Rarely. So it's up to the other people who are playing to throw lots of guesses out to give the person whose word it is something to work with. You'll see as we go along. Well, all 5 of us are still in.
Yep.
There is 1 hole left to fill, so if you missed the first game and would like to fill our hole for the second game, there is a final slot. There's no one mentioning things on the YouTube.
If you're thinking there's a lot of innuendo now,
It gets worse.
it gets worse when Hedgie is here.
Yes. Yes, Chiron has managed to pick a quiet night to join. Probably for the best, to ease things in gently. Otherwise, the chaos ensues.
Well, mostly Hedgie in shoes.
That's true.
Chaos.
Yeah. Naked Hedgiosaurus. Anyway, let us press the button.
We're setting Southington off, by the way, as well. Southport.
Oh, matron.
Welcome to Blather Round. Y'all look so good on the outside, I can't wait to see the inside of your brain from playing the game. You're going to present a secret prompt, like Moby Dick. You'll describe it to everyone else with sentences like this one. Now, you can change some of these words, but your options are very limited. Everyone else will be guessing, while you make more elaborate sentences. Oh, it's a lot like Free Willy too. Moby Dick! Be fast to win big. And teamwork is rewarded, so talk out loud and work together. Let's be
We never do this.
round
occasionally we do.
1.
Except we would if we were live.
Right, now we need to pick a topic.
Pick a prompt. Don't be scared.
Oh.
You'll do great.
Oh,
Word to the
I am
wise,
not gonna
the
get
harder ones
anything
are worth more
useful.
points.
to describe it, but I have to pick it. So annoyed.
You got about 10 seconds left to pick your prompt by the time you hear that.
And you can reset once. Hey!
Now you're going to craft a sentence that describes your prompt. On your device, you'll see 2 word columns. Pick words to build a sentence describing your prompt, and then tap submit when you're finished. You can always change your mind. Just tap the word again to take it out.
And don't worry, if you forget your prompt, the game does remind you.
My first sentence will not describe this bloody film. That's really annoying.
Time is ticking. Hurry, hurry.
I keep forgetting how limited those first options are.
Guess what? You're going first. The category is thing.
We're starting with things. It's a tall
It's a tall construction.
Use your device to submit your guesses. That means everyone in the audience
Space
too.
Tower.
In the meantime, the presenter
Empire
will write
State Building.
another
Empire State.
sentence.
The Shard.
Crane.
That building in Dubai.
Damn it, that's what I was hoping.
It assists the altitude. Burj Khalifa.
Lift. Altimeter.
It assists the
Elevator.
ultimate.
Rocket.
Road.
They even.
Lift.
Space elevator.
Elevator.
Flaps.
It assists the altitude. It's a lot like crane.
It's a lot like crane.
When the presenter uses your guess in a sentence, you get points for being helpful.
Bird on.
Talk about elongated. Skyscraper.
Ooh,
Ladder.
God damn it! My brain was not going anywhere until
it.
talk about elongated.
Well. And nobody said penis. Well done, everyone.
that was great.
Quite good for me.
And everyone who contributed a helpful guess gets some points too.
Yay!
Yay!
Points for no one who's me.
The category is story.
Oh shit!
Your turn.
I now have to throw out lots of prompts.
It's a story about an incredible individual.
Let's get the presentation started.
The BFG.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. Jesus.
Oh, that's close.
And a fantastic upload situation.
The Grinch.
A fantastic upload situation. That's completely thrown me for a loop.
It's not the same form as the BFG, Jesus, and the Grinch.
Fiction. Non-fiction. Kid story. Adult.
Whoa. A glowing computer monster.
Charlie and the Great Glass.
We all got together and decided we love that scent.
Frankenstein.
Monster.
Matrix. NSA.
Let me pick things! That might... Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, Tron.
I was just about to throw another clue in. Yeah.
I was typing Lawnmower Man.
Age yourself, TK. My God.
You can't see me right now, but I'm beaming with pride. And I look gorgeous.
Yeah, the first
And
sentence
Tron
didn't help
isn't
me.
aging us a bit.
Yeah.
That's me.
Category is
Oh God, it's
place.
places.
Yeah.
This will be bad, folks.
It's a fantastic magic place.
Off you go.
Hogwarts.
Disney World.
Disney.
Hogwarts. Disneyland.
My pants.
Disney Studios. Diagon Alley.
It's where you delight in the team.
A magical place where you delight in the team.
McDonald's.
Toys.
It's nothing like Disney World and Hogwarts. Okay.
It's nothing like Disney World and Hogwarts.
These are really crap prompts.
So
So
many
much
objects.
What a sweet little sentence.
Stadium. Stadium.
Park.
Bowling.
More
It's more specific than Disney Studios and Toys R Us.
Theater.
Universal Studios.
It's a wintry pixie theme.
This place has a wintry
fuck.
pixie team.
Ski slope. Neverland.
Santa's home.
Okay. I saw North Pole, right?
I guess they're counting that as Santa's Workshop.
Okay.
Because Santa's Workshop's in the North Pole.
Okay, the Incredibles store called and they said, "Are you merchandise in the Incredibles store?" Because that was incredible.
Points for everyone.
Hey, except me.
The category is thing.
We're doing things again. Okay. It's a terrible vanity item.
It's a terrible vanity item.
Here we go.
Mirror.
Mirror. Quick, everyone swipe mirror.
On the wall. Comb.
Who's the fairest?
It extends the gadget.
Selfie stick. Oh, God.
Of course.
That was fast. I am thrilled.
Well done, Chiron. That was a good guess. Loads of points.
This is really special. Let's savor the moment. That's enough. Okay, it's finally
Hey.
your turn. The category is person. It could be a celebrity, a fictional character, anyone.
Error not item.
They're not item.
Let's do this.
Santa.
Casper the Ghost.
The Blob.
Genre not item.
The famous five. Michael Jackson.
Jesus.
Card agents.
Thank you.
Savior.
Thank
The
you.
Pope.
You can all.
They are famous for the concert.
They are
okay.
famous for the concert.
Naked and his wife.
Madonna.
Madonna.
The Beatles.
Tom Jones.
Rolling Stones. Queen.
The Bee Gees.
Pavarotti.
Band-Aid. Live Aid.
Kind of similar to Michael Jackson and the Rolling
They're
Stones.
kind
Oh
of similar
God, my
to
musical
Michael
knowledge
Jackson
fails
and
me.
Rolling Stones.
The Osmonds.
David Bowie.
Jackson 5.
Elton John.
Oh, fuck, what's some?
They're all so dead.
What a marvelous sentence.
No, damn
David
it.
Bowie.
Who's the other one?
Elvis.
That's helpful, TK.
Purple Rain Person.
Time is running out. Time to take some big swing.
George Michael.
Prince.
Yeah, him.
Prince.
Prince.
Yeah, this happens. Michael Jackson, Rolling
Time
Stones.
is almost up.
Oh, god damn it.
John Lennon.
But they're dead.
Steve Wonder.
Ah.
Oh, the first time nobody gets it right is a doozy.
Johnny Cash.
If you saw the answer and thought, oh, that makes sense, then hit my bad on your device. Now that everyone's gone once, let's
It's really
check out the
hard
scoreboard.
sometimes for the people because you
In my
can have
opinion,
things in
you
your
all
head.
did perfectly. But of course,
Something
the
to this.
scores
Running
don't
away with
reflect
this.
that.
Yeah.
Round two.
Round two. More time to make me proud. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm already proud. Your
I'm
points
sure
are
we can fuck up double points. Oh god.
By now,
right.
you're practically an expert
Oh,
at picking
fuck
prompts.
off.
Pick the prompt that seems like the most fun, or the one that seems the least scary.
Will you allow me to get 3 more prompts? No.
Can I go back to my first 3 prompts?
Yeah.
They were equally as shite as these 3, but...
Oh, Jesus.
Write a sentence to describe your new prompt. Tap a word to put it in your sentence. Tap it again to take it out. You got this.
Oh, no one's getting it for my first one.
No. I can at least point people in the right direction.
I'm not even sure I can do that. Just over 10 seconds on the clock by the time you hear that.
Oh.
Pick your terrible prompts and hit submit.
Oh, take the easy one.
Everyone's in.
You're
Hey.
up.
Shit, I'm first.
This is going to be a
God
person.
damn it.
Delightful. I love people.
On toast. Right. They are a fictional
They're a
person.
fictional person.
Thanks for narrowing that
Here
down.
we go.
The Pope.
Robin Hood.
Harry Potter.
Jesus.
Oliver Twist.
God.
Woody.
They outlast the ritual.
The Boogeyman. Satan.
Voldemort.
Your mom.
TK.
They're kinda similar to Robin Hood.
Frankenstein.
Maid Marian.
Oh, of course.
King Arthur.
Three Musketeers. Fantastics Mr. Fox.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh, this is so not helpful. I think she's short.
She's so petite.
Oh, she. Okay.
What a sweet little sentence. So small, so cute.
Tinkerbell.
Similar to Robin Hood, outlast the ritual and female.
Wendy.
They're nothing like Voldemort,
Yeah, 'cause they're all
Frankenstein,
males.
and Buzz.
That's not helpful.
Fuck.
Time is running out. Submit more guesses.
White.
Red Riding Hood.
Known for the girlish bird combatant.
What?
Dorothy.
Only a few seconds left.
I am not getting this.
I am not figuring anyone.
No.
What? Small person who owns killer birds?
Ah.
I'm sure you would have gotten it eventually.
No, because
The
TK
category
never
is
read.
place, and this
I never read the Hunger
is
Games.
the
Hunger
place
Games.
to be.
Extensive
It's an
ancient
extensive
liquid.
ancient liquid.
And so it begins.
Beer.
Lava.
Alcohol. Water.
Vodka. Whiskey. Wine.
Holy water.
Clouds.
It's where you float on the body.
Let's see.
The back.
Salt water.
Ocean.
Let's see.
It has the same vibe as water.
Eyes.
Jelly.
So much water.
A mini sentence for maximum impact.
Full.
Lake.
It's smaller than ocean.
Seas. Sea.
River.
Sea.
Pond. Canal.
Dike.
Bath.
It has the same vibe as river.
Stream.
A perfectly plump sentence.
Rapids.
Current. Stream.
What's that thing that's a bit further up in
time
the
is
stream?
ticking. Hurry.
Spring.
Waterfall.
It's a long environment.
Time is almost up.
Banana.
Mississippi.
It has the same.
Amazon.
Aw, at least you'll get a participation trophy.
God damn
no,
it.
you won't. Guess what? Literally, guess what? Because you're guessing a thing.
It's things. We are back to things. We might be safer with things.
It's a multicolored rectangle.
And we're off.
TV issue.
Dice.
Freak.
TK.
Phone.
Boo.
Rubik's Cube.
Xavier's anus.
Book.
TK feeling attacked there, I see.
You started it.
Lego.
Ruler.
It involves the crisis
It
body.
involves the crisis body.
Map.
The UN.
Pentagon.
It's not a rectangle.
First aid kit.
Operation. Defibrillator. It's nothing like Xavier's anus.
Thanks, we love new viewers. We really do.
I do.
Lunchbox.
Defibrillator.
Talk about rainbow.
Talk about rainbow tangled.
Tangled.
I want to marry that sentence.
Ambulance.
But no kids.
Prism.
We're nearing the end. Guess, guess, guess.
Friendship bracelet.
Paint box. Bob Ross.
Crayons.
Rainbow. Umbrella.
It's almost over. Keep guessing.
Kids like it more than rainbow.
Paint the whole world with a rainbow. Oh, it's
Twister.
Oh, phooey. No one got it.
Okay. I was.
The category is
I
person.
can see where
Some of my
you were
favorite
going.
people
Yeah.
are person.
Oh, we're back to people. They're a disgusting fictional human specimen.
They're a disgusting fictional human specimen.
Here we go again.
Hedgie.
Naked Hedgiosaurus.
They are renowned for the cuisine incident.
Oh,
Mr. Blobby.
TK tongue.
Mr. Crisis.
They're nothing like Hedgie, Naked Hedgiosaurus, and Mr. Blobby.
Chrysid.
he's so locked up.
He's so locked up.
Aw, look how little that sentence is. I love it.
Hungry Caterpillar.
No, it's a fictional human
They're nothing like Mr. Creosote.
involved for a cuisine incident who's locked up. So,
Known for the mental manipulative personality.
Sweeney Todd.
mental manipulator personality. Wow, these prompts. Okay.
Hey! Who was that? Well done, Southington.
Ooh, I love this one.
I mean, was I wrong in any of my prompts?
Time for the final presentation. The category is thing.
It's a boring recent
It's
situation.
a boring recent situation.
Time to begin.
Brexit.
Brexit.
COVID.
Pride.
Summer.
What summer? It said recent situation.
Olympics.
It is composed of the item.
Australia.
It is a recent situation is composed of the item.
Grocery shopping.
Cricket.
I like to say cricket. It's fine.
It's nothing like Brexit,
IKEA.
COVID, and Pride. Talk about daily.
Scotland.
A fun-sized sentence.
Crossword.
Bills.
Newspaper.
Golf.
The news. It's kind of similar to bills.
Someone fucking something up.
Kind of similar to bills.
Letters.
Rent.
It has the year.
Get your guesses in before this thing wraps up.
Boom! Calendar.
Game.
Wait for it.
Game.
It's having to have a bit of a think.
Yeah. It's like, holy shit, people got the answer. I wasn't expecting this.
Biohazard says it's crashed. I'll give it a minute. Just make sure the internet doesn't crash with it. No, the internet's still going round and round.
At this point, I'm pressing random buttons. Essentially, I fucked up because I know barely anything. That's us. That's us. Yeah, YouTube seems to be fine.
Yep, they're saying we can still hear you, so...
It's the game. That's annoying. I think
that?
that's the second time now this one has done that for us.
Didn't the first time that it came back after a while?
No, it died.
Did it die a horrible death?
It died. I think we had one where it kind of worked.
Well, I'll cut back to us for now.
Yeah.
And then if it comes back, we will find out the final scores.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable, don't you?
Yeah, that's reasonable. I don't believe it'll happen, but it's reasonable. But in that case, we can talk about Done and Dusted.
We can. So let's play the jingle.
It's that time where the cast of Tiger Tales Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
And I bought a Blu-ray.
TK can put his face back on the fucking thing.
Oh, that's true. I can. There we go. I think I fixed it. Yeah, I bought a Blu-ray. And it's a nice little Blu-ray.
He's holding it up to a camera?
No, actually I'm not.
No, we can't. Okay.
I can, but it's the new version of it's a live action. It's not a remake, but it's just a new version of. And it's the film of Mortal Kombat!
Although people are saying it's a reboot.
It is, yeah. It's new universe, effectively. It's not a reboot in the typical format. Got a link to it. Of course
It's basically, this film made money in the old days. It'll make money now. Let's milk it.
Not quite.
It feels like it. Well, the lead up to this, because we had Mortal Kombat 1995. We had Mortal Kombat Who the Fuck is Playing Raiden. We had the TV series. We had the cartoon. There's a cartoon. And then it disappeared. And then there was an internet web series or two that came about that were really good and sparked conversations about Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat 9 came out round about the same time. And kind of rebooted, because basically it went, you know the plot line? Yeah, time travel shenanigans. What? Time travel. Go with it. Okay, and we did. And we're now on like the third iteration where it's like time travel, go with it.
There we go, there's a link. I'll put a link in channel.
I still kind of need to like play 10 and 11.
Yeah, you do.
Purely for the context, because 9 I have played a significant chunk of. Yeah, still calendar. Yeah. So we heard about this a while ago. I like that. Following critical and commercial failure of the 1997 film Mortal Kombat Annihilation,
yes,
a third Mortal Kombat film languished in development hell for 2 decades.
Yes. And now we get a new film.
Yeah, so there's been stuff we've talked about on the show, Mortal Kombat related, because of stuff going on, including Scorpion's Revenge.
Yes, which was really quite good. And there's a new one coming out, if it hasn't already come out.
I don't know. I would have to look up that, but we'll see.
Back.
Which we talked about. It wasn't terrible. It did
Scorpion's
kind of...
Revenge?
Yeah, it did...
I quite enjoyed it.
It did avoid the... the tournament was kind of hinted at least.
Yeah, well, there's a bit... Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms is the new one that's coming out.
Oh, so it could be more...
Oh, it's already out by the look
It's
of it.
already out, okay. So we might talk about that in the future.
I may have to purchase that shortly.
So yeah, so this was Reboot, where effectively they were kind of on the back of the heels of a lot of this stuff and the Mortal Kombat games, bringing it back to the main screen.
Into the big screen.
So before we talk about the film, on the lead up, they started teasing various bits and pieces, like here's the cast, here's some of the plot, here's the lead character, whereupon everyone went, so we're going to be following the story of make your own character guy.
As the official blurb says, MMA fighter Cole Young, accustomed to taking a beating for money, is unaware of his heritage. Or wait, Outworld Emperor Shang Tsung, because, Shao Kahn totally is not the Outworld Emperor anymore. I think the blurb has buggered that up.
Yeah, there's a lot, though, that I think the film buggered the fuck up, let's be honest.
Why, Shang Tsung has sent his best warrior, Sub-Zero, an otherworldly chiromancer, to hunt Cole down. Fearing for his family's safety, Cole goes in search of Sonya Blade at the direction of Jax, a Special Forces major who bears the same strange dragon marking Cole was born with.
Yeah.
Soon he finds himself at the temple of Lord Raiden, an elder god, wrong, and the protector of Earthrealm, who
there's a lot
sanctuary to those who bear the mark. Here, Cole trains with experienced warriors Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and the rogue mercenary Kano as he prepares to stand with Earth's greatest champions against the enemies of Outworld in a high-stakes battle for the universe. But will Cole be pushed hard enough to unlock his arcana, the immense power from within his soul, in time to save not only his family, but to stop Outworld once and for all?
So, they're intending to bring it into this generation. They're intending to, as they said in the background blurb for the documentaries, we're looking to give it a bit more story, which for any Mortal Kombat fan is like,
isn't there enough?
I can pick a character and go, there's a goddamn fucking novel there. But yeah, and they wanted to make it a little bit, I feel they wanted to make it less bombastic than the original Mortal Kombat.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, I'm going to come back to that, TK. I'm going to come back. But yeah, let's talk about this film. So we got this on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And it starts with
an awesome
random
scene.
forest. Guy from the guy from The Last Samurai, the Japanese guy who swords everywhere, like getting water, and then suddenly death.
Or to put it into those context, those who've played Mortal Kombat will understand.
Yeah.
Scorpion, or Hanzo Hasashi at the time, got himself attacked by Bihan.
Yes,
aka
Bihan.
Sub-Zero.
And his henchmen. Although
the Lin Kuei.
Bad framing of that, because it's like, hey, random person in yellow, random person in blue, blood. And then plebs.
Oh, random person speaking Chinese or Japanese.
Depending on whether or not the credits said.
Chinese
it was
or Japanese.
Chinese. We think you won't understand the difference between these two languages. I hate to say, I've seen a lot of films. I do know the difference.
Maybe those who haven't and who don't, need a little extra help.
Yes.
They've got to be welcoming for everyone.
Yes.
Take everyone into account.
So this happens. Hanzo dies. And by dies, I mean the worst assassin in the world stabs him in the shoulder and fucks off, giving him enough time to crawl to do the forlorn look at my family, which they don't do a decent shot of as he crawls to family, and then evaporates in fire. For reasons. And then Raiden appears, steals his kid, and fucks off.
Well, he steals one of his kids.
Yeah, steals one of his. The other one's dead.
Yeah, the other one died. Yeah, because there were two kids. One was a wee baby.
Yeah, this sentence does describe what happens. Doesn't tell you anything. We do, however, flash to the future, where we get fucking random character generator character who's turned up to get his ass handed to him by some other random fighter in an MMA fight.
Yeah, for 200 quid.
For $200. So they have a cage match, and we go, oh, cool. There's a bit of fighting that's, MMA. That's cool. He gets his ass handed to him. This is our star.
Yep.
And we get the obligatory, look, it's Jax. How can you tell? Because he's got his arms bare and he's black.
That's pretty much Jax's character
Pretty much Jax, but at least we know who it is. We then have a brief, well, it's a birthmark. He's had it since birth, line.
Oh, it's not a birthmark. Look, I've got one too.
Yeah. And then Bihan turns up because he's now Sub-Zero and it's raining snow.
Hallelujah.
Car chase. Stuff happened. Significant spoilers to the film, by the way. Stuff happened that is so fucking stupid to justify in-game shit that could have been justified by having an actual fucking fight.
Well, they had a bit of a fight.
There
was a bit of a fight. And then things happened.
Things happened. Story progressed.
Well, I will say a little bit of a spoiler, because it's obvious when you see Jax first with his human arms. At some point they ain't sticking around.
Yeah, he's going to lose his arms, but still. They run into Sonya.
Well, they don't run, because Jax is
find-
like, go find Sonya. She's at this address.
They find Sonya, or Cole finds Sonya. Suddenly she's a crazy ex-soldier living in a shed out in the middle of nowhere with conspiracy theory across the wall.
That is actually fairly true to the game. And at the beginning of Mortal Kombat 3, Jax and Sonya, having been to Outworld and seen what was going on, were kind of laughed out the special forces, because they were like, no, this shit is real, we need to be dealing with this. And everyone was like, ha ha ha,
Yeah.
no, you're mad.
Which I find amusing, because in the film it's a case of our entire unit was destroyed by a guy with superhuman strength. A US Army Special Forces unit was ripped to shreds by one person, and you're going to laugh that out? Okay, fine, we're doing movie logic. Okay, that's fine. So they run into her. They escape, because obviously ninjas. Well, they head off because they also have Kano because you need Australian, but they do get set upon by at least a reasonably decent fucking character and fight.
What, you mean Reptile?
Yeah, even if it does feel a little bit, well, that was...
Sorry, but in the first film, the Liu Kang versus Reptile fight was infinitely better.
We'll get to that as well. And then they head off to the set that they use for fucking Outworld because apparently they don't have enough money for this film. Parachute in, get found by Liu Kang,
who just happened to be passing.
Coming from the wrong direction, by the way, according to how they were setting that joke up. Head to Raiden's temple, meet guy with hat, Kung Lao, meet Raiden, who had the worst fucking CGI eyes in the world. Christ! Christopher Lambert carried the fucking role with barely any CG. And the actor they picked without the CG has presence.
Oh, Christopher Lambert?
No, the one in this fucking film.
You thought he was a good Raiden apart from the eyes?
It was really hard to deal with him and those goddamn fucking eyes. Who was it? It wasn't...
No, I don't think you're going to find many star names in this film.
Yeah, no, I do recognise him. That's the thing. It wasn't Hiroku... Oh, god damn it.
Sorry, but outside of Christopher Lambert, I still think Jeff Meek was the best Raiden. And he was the Raiden in the TV series Mortal Kombat Conquest.
You then have the explanation... And this is the worst bit that I do have to say. It's a case of, okay, you've been selected. This is a mark that says you're selected for the Mortal Kombat. And this will allow you to bring out your arcana. Because magic is the reason why we're good fighters.
No, magic is the reason we can do all the weird bullshit.
And I got really pissed off.
You did.
Because that's kind of throwing everything out for magic. So, the technology that was Jax's arms, magic. The technology that was all of Sonya Blade's gadgets. Magic.
Kano's eye.
Magic. All of the fucking ninjas.
I was going to say, wait
Magic.
until they try and explain the Lin Kuei Ninja Initiative.
Yeah.
The Cybermotion Initiative.
The sheer fact that they then have, for the villains, although he did switch in the games, Cabal who is a speedster, by the way. It's
because of magic.
Yeah, he's a speedster because of magic, but he's also a regular fucking dude. It's like... Okay, fine. Oh, right. So this tournament picks someone, you get magic, and you go off and fight for reasons. What are they? Tournament. Are you telling me you couldn't even do the fucking explanation that Mortal Kombat 1995 did? Literally in the first 20 minutes, if that.
Mortal Kombat just sat them all on a boat, expositioned at them, and then that was good.
Yeah, it was
That's what we
literally...
need.
Shit happens, fight. Shit happens, fight. Exposition, fight. Bit more exposition. Goro! Ass handed to you. It worked. So we have the villains introduced. We have the obvious betrayal. We have the good guys getting their asses handed to them. Because...
Reasons?
We have Kung Lao throwing his hat at Shang Tsung. Now, this is someone who's supposed to fucking know what Shang Tsung is. Why the fuck did you do that? Oh, yes, and by the way, there's a Batwoman who just is there to get shredded.
Naitara.
Oh, isn't she beautiful? Yes, in two halves, because you literally brought a character, no, two, to die. There's literally two characters that had no lines to die.
Well, Naitara screeched a bit.
Yeah, she screeched a bit. That was it.
I can't remember if she was brought in Deception or Deadly Alliance.
It was one of the 3D ones, I want to say.
Yeah, it was one of the first two PS2 ones.
Not necessarily the best of ones, but and oh god, and it's like,
and Raiko.
Here is Outworld, and it was like, okay, thank you for telling me this is Outward. That's nice. Where are all the statues? Where's all the moody expressions? Why is everything so fucking dirty? And then why do you go to a desert in the middle of nowhere? Because this is Outworld. We've been to Outworld in the games.
Doesn't look anything like this.
Yeah. We were generating a world. No, you weren't. So they fight. They get their asses kicked. Significant characters get killed, because of course they do.
Pre-tournament.
They then head into the void, which I want to say exists, and regroup because they have a plan. Oh no, they were assassinated because during this assassination, generic character gets his superpower. His superpower is that he can take a beating and then pass that beating back onto someone. Oh, by the way, Tongfa and Blade.
Yeah, that was random.
Random? No, what was random was the sheer fact that he was going Tongfa and Blade and chopped off the person that he was fighting arm, despite him being fairly sure a character that's very used to fighting weapon-wielding characters. But never mind. They then decide to have they're trying to... The bad guys are trying to not do the tournament fight, so they decide we'll separate all of the bad guys and have our own tournament, in a way. So you have the versus fights, which would have made sense if they'd set them up a bit better, because Kung Lao fought Cabal because vengeance.
It was Liu Kang who fought Cabal.
Also, Liu Kang fought Cabal for vengeance. It's like, okay, no.
Well, they were having a bit of a fight, and that's why Liu Kang couldn't get to Kung Lao in time after Shang Tsung did a thing.
Yeah, he did a thing, and it was like, okay, fine. And then we have Jax versus Pleb with a hammer.
Wasn't it Raiko?
Yeah, Raiko. And it was like, please, do a gotcha grab. Do a gotcha grab. No, okay, fine. And you have all-star character going against Melina because he negates her teleportation.
Or something.
Literally, that was it. It was like he could negate the teleportation because if she teleported behind him and hit him in the back on the rubber suit that they put him in, it would absorb the blow.
So his Arcana was basically plot armor.
It was. He could take hits.
That's what annoyed me.
And then they have the fight against the world's most incompetent fucking assassin, Beihan. Because Beihan goes, I will kidnap wife and kid and set up a fight back at the MMA arena that you've never been to previously. But reasons.
At the start of the film.
Yeah.
We're bringing it full circle because some character said you need to control the cage.
Yeah, reuse the set. And so he fights him, but obviously Sub-Zero, ice, so negates the building up of heat. But he's a shit fighter. He doesn't need to negate the fucking heat. Coal is crap. But, yeah, so there's an important MacGuffin that gets given and that then signifies and ties in the shit that happens right at the beginning of the movie. You know, significant plot point of the movie that's heavily hinted. And
Scorpion and Sub-Zero are the bookends of the film.
Yeah, only like bookends kind of have no relevance to what's put in between them. Yeah. They literally go, oh, he's back. Fine. And they end with the worst 2-on-1 fight, choreographed fight I have ever seen. And the fights were bad. The fights were not brilliantly scripted. The fights had cutaways all over the place. But this was like literally, I can see the fucking count. And I watched martial arts films. I'm a big fan of a lot of martial arts fighters. Jackie Chan and his crew. Oh God, they do fantastic work. When you can literally see the count of the fight as you're watching it, because you know those guys aren't going that quick, it kind of ruins it, because it's not like there's a fight. It's literally like, you know, the everyone line up and take you one-on-one bullshit that happens in some movies, Teeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like that. And it shouldn't feel like that. Not when we're talking about Sub-Zero, who's supposed to be in this film, a Chinese ninja. Okay. Scorpion, who is at least a Japanese ninja. That's right.
Shiraryu.
With, the kunai and the katana. And an MMA fighter who is so fucking out of its depth it hurts.
Normally him.
So yeah, this happens. And significant spoilers. The 1995 film managed to put the plot in, introduce the characters, throw in fights significantly well, and give you fan service in a way that built the characters up.
Yeah, fan service in the new film
is the fatalities, which is like, oh, that's cool. I don't mind
They
that.
were nice. We enjoyed some of the fatalities that the first two films didn't really do.
No, because
even though they're the same age rating in this country.
Yeah,
they're all 15. Go figure.
But it's the we will then use the lines from the game. So when I say the lines from the game,
both films did that.
Fatality and Flawless Victory, yeah. But the significant thing is the lines in the first film were said by Shang Tsung and made him threatening. The lines in this film were said by lead characters and made the entire fight feel worthless. Because it's like, I feel your characters are a little bit dodgy, and then you've just said that after just splitting a woman in two. Context. And I kind of feel like it was an absolute waste of my time watching it. To be fair, that fight was a waste of time, but
well,
it didn't.
It wasn't a long fight, at least. That particular portion of it.
That particular portion.
I mean, what took me out of the film a bit during that specific fatality was you could tell the gore was CG.
Oh, yeah, all of it.
What I mean by that is there's a close-up on Kung Lao's face while the fatality is occurring and blood is splattering in his face.
Yeah.
And his eyes are wide open the entire time.
I have to say, I actually like the 1995 effects much more because it felt a lot more realistic. There is a documentary where I want it all real in there.
The dodgy CG felt more realistic.
Yeah, it felt more realistic than this dodgy CG. I mean, they literally, you know the bit where Jax is punching the punching bag? I sat there and went, have they actually made his entire torso CG? Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And it looked it.
He was in a green suit.
Oh, God.
But that was so he could get his magic arms.
Yes. But it meant that his entire body was not lit well for that scene. Oh. It was so annoying. I mean, yes, we're talking about a video game. Yes, we're talking about a video game where people fire fireballs and acid and our palette swap
To be
ninjas.
fair, Liu Kang actually wasn't too bad.
No, Liu Kang was a little bit up his own arse. But
his fire effects were not too bad.
Yeah.
And his dragon fatality was an interesting twist.
Yes.
On the standard dragon fatality he does. Which I was okay with. I didn't mind that too much.
It wasn't horrendous, and I could see it very clearly when they did it. That was good. But it... They said they were like being faithful to the source material. The trouble is, at this point, you're now talking about building on 2 films, on God knows how many games, plus the fact that there was, at this point, 3 games that did storytelling much better.
Yeah, but that's because they had 8 hours.
Writers.
8 hours to tell the story.
Yeah.
Not 2.
Well, yeah, but then there was also the fact that they were focusing and building each of the characters. But they had a cut down cast, really. There could have been a lot more character development, a lot more, because the bad guys, you could have fucking had Melina as the bad guy for all the fucking work Shang Tsung did. You could have literally gone, all right, it's Cabal. Why? Because Kano's in it. He did fuck in that film. He absolutely did trash.
Who, Cabal?
No, Shang Tsung.
Oh, Shang Tsung.
He did fucking nothing. Oh, maniacal. No, you weren't. Fuck off. Oh, I'm going to kill all the tournament members before the tournament starts. Wow. Genius. The only reason that you're getting away with this is because the Elder Gods don't know. But by the end of the film, we're calling Raiden an Elder God.
Even though he's not. Mind you, the one thing... Now, everyone knows that Mortal Kombat Annihilation is a dumpster fire. No one is calling that a good movie. But...
No.
Of all the things that they did right, they did one thing right at least. And they had the correct reason for Jax's arms. Jax saw what Outworld was about, went, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And got himself upgraded.
Yeah.
okay, in the Annihilation, they made it due to a self-confidence thing, which is a bit, whatever. But
yeah, that's understandable.
that's why Jax went off and got his mechanical arms, because he saw what Atwell could do and was like, nah,
Although they
dice.
did get shattered, and then he did go one-on-one with his regular arms because it was outside of his...
Yeah, that's Annihilation.
That's
thing.
Annihilation.
Because that was just the arc for, oh no, the good guys are losing, quick, they need to have that moment where they discover and defeat their inner demons and win.
Whereas 9 basically went... Mortal Kombat 9, the game, basically went, hey, look, it's Noob Saibot. Oh, there goes Jax's arms.
And I was like going...
Oh.
But I was okay with that.
Yeah, I like that.
Because...
it gave reasons.
Well, it's because Raiden had done not time travel, but he'd basically sent a message to his previous self, which altered the timeline. And therefore... Yeah.
Time travel shit happens. Which
it wasn't time travel, it was just timeline adjustment, which...
shit happened across the course of 3 games.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Yeah.
It buggered up timelines and things, but that was inside the game, and yeah, it was a new timeline effectively, so I allowed it. But of all the films, it's like going, yeah, we're staying true to the story of the games, and it's like, yeah, but you're not, are you? Because none of the characters' motivations are correct here. You've genericized most of them.
They didn't do enough with the leads, and they focused a lot on Cole Young because it was like, here's the family, here's kind of suggestion that he's not necessarily he was a good fighter, but he's not now for reasons.
Why was Cole Young even there?
I don't. It's because he had the birthmark. That was it.
No, I mean, he could have easily have been replaced by Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
And everyone would have been happier.
Yeah.
Because A, we'd have had Johnny Cage. B, we wouldn't have had Cole Young. And C, maybe there'd be some more characters left by the end of the film to actually take part in the fucking tournament that's coming up.
Yeah. Because I feel this is going to be a very much in like an MCU style. I feel if they do it, because the end of the film they do certain things to certain characters to make sure I think they're going to be appearing. But if they do, that does mean that other characters in the chronology of Mortal Kombat will be going toasty sooner than expected.
Some already have.
Yeah, but they're dead now.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so how are they going to take part in X events, which is kind of important?
They ain't. I mean, I can understand why certain things have been done, but it's very hard when you see the art and it's like the ninja mask, glowy on one side, ice on the other. It's very hard to come out of that film and go, yes, that was representative of the film, because it was nothing like Scorpion's Revenge, which was like, here's the backstory.
Here's Scorpion ripping shit up.
Yeah, here's the backstory of why the fight between the Lin Kuei and the Shira Ryu exist. Feud, murder, sent to hell. Oh, by the way, shit happened in hell.
Yeah.
For reasons. For character reasons. And Scorpion comes back to fuck shit up. You know, as TK said to me whilst we were live, he's kind of a free agent, even though technically he's like underworld champion.
Well, he came from the Netherrealm to fight, but he wasn't on Earthrealm side and he wasn't on Outworld side.
No.
So yeah, he was kind of a wild card in that regard.
Yeah, he fucked shit up. Unlike in the first film, where it was a case of mortal enemies working under Shang Tsung. But again, that underlined Shang Tsung being quite powerful.
Yeah, it's like, I'm that badass.
Yeah.
These two bitches are mine.
Whereas in this, we have Melina with no context.
Or face mask.
Which I thought, okay, brave. Spoils it, but it still doesn't because no context. You then have Cabal.
Randomly.
Okay, random. And then you have another significant four-armed character. With one fucking line.
I told you he was only getting one line. You didn't think he'd get any.
I didn't when they were doing it. It was like, oh, it's frustrating. It's a reboot of something that is in game form that I know of, I like. In film form, I really enjoy. But it feels like they've gone, look at all this fan service. Ignore everything else. The lack of plot. Budget. Fucking decent world building.
They had budget.
I don't know where. There's like panning shots across this beautiful desert.
Sorry, I believe you've inserted the word beautiful there into that
Yes,
sentence.
It
The
was
foresty bits were pretty at the beginning of the film. They
Yeah,
were very nice.
It was
very
like
well shot.
here's Raiden's temple under a fucking mountain.
Yeah, it's a cave.
It's a fucking cave. It's not a temple. It's a fucking cave.
You want temples?
God
You go to the
fucking
first
damn
film.
it, yeah.
Go to the original Mortal Kombat film. That's temples.
Go to the original.
Even
game.
Annihilation.
In the fucking game. It's like, where are we? Raiden's temple. What is it? It's a fucking temple. Where are the bad guys? They're under the mountain because they're bad guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, even in the games, we see the Wuxi Academy and things, and what does it look like? It looks like an academy.
Yes.
It's the Buddhist monks type academy.
Filled with
even
people
though they're
who
Shaolin.
fight. Yes. We have been really ranting about this.
We have. Oh my god, we've been going on, haven't we?
In short, if you're a fan of the franchise,
this will make you cross.
This potentially will make you cross. If you're a fan of fighting films, and I say this by excluding current superhero fighting films, I mean the shit where
Actual
the martial arts films get involved.
Not wire fu films.
You're probably not going to enjoy this. And if you're looking for a popcorn flick where you can turn your brain off,
yeah,
you're
good to go.
That's it. It's a terrible recommendation for a reboot of something that should be better. And people are going, oh, yes, it's far better than the 1995 film. And I have to sit there and I go, no, because in the 1995 film, even though I've watched it a bazillion times, I sit there and actually go, the fights are intense, there's stakes, and I'm invested. In this, TK fell asleep.
I did not.
He fucking fell asleep.
He did not.
Bullshit. You jolted up because I looked over and it was like, there's some significant plot points being said now. Then he bolts up. You don't know what the fuck's going on right now, do you?
I didn't bolt up, thank you. I was getting cramp in my back.
Uh-huh.
That fucking sofa is appalling. There was no sleeping going on during that film. It did not bore me that much.
He so fucking was asleep. So yeah, so that's Mortal Kombat 2021.
God damn it.
2021. We didn't necessarily enjoy it, and we don't necessarily recommend it.
I didn't necessarily hate it.
Yeah, it's not.
It didn't offend.
It's
me,
not Mario
per se.
Brothers. It's certainly not Double Dragon.
Oh god.
But it's not Street Fighter, and it's this is bad. It's not Street Fighter the movie, but Street Fighter the movie was bad. No, it was so bad. It was good.
Yeah.
This didn't even hit that level.
I would probably, if you're going to say we have to watch 2 Mortal Kombat films now, pick your 2.
Mortal Kombat 1995.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, I'm tempted for Annihilation.
I would pick Annihilation over it.
Yeah, but mostly because I've not seen Annihilation for a while.
Because I found Annihilation to be stupid but fun. It was unintelligent, incorrect, did lots of things wrong, but a lot of the fights were quite reasonable, and there was some good music in it, and it just entertained in a really stupid way. Not the kind of this is a good film kind of way, not even this is a film that's so bad it's good kind of way. It didn't hit anywhere near that. It was just a bad film. But it was a bad film in a more enjoyable way than the new Mortal Kombat film is a bad film. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, the 2021 reboot was, or 2020 reboot, whatever it was, is just mediocre, average, bland, tasteless, with some nice little bits thrown in for the fans. For instance, the fatalities, the fact that if you look carefully in the Jax versus Sub-Zero fight near the start, you can actually see the button inputs graffitied on the wall for Sub-Zero's freeze move.
Yeah, it was fan service.
Yeah.
Which for a film, when it's done right, like Free Guy, it works because it builds the film. But for
Admit
a
it
film,
though, you laughed at the leg sweep bit.
I laughed at the leg sweep bit because
That was funny. That was actually good.
That
I
was
enjoyed
bullshit from the game. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Having played
that.
it,
That was a good Easter egg. I liked that.
Oh,
They actually tied an Easter egg into the story, and yeah, I enjoyed that. But yeah, overall, I wouldn't recommend this over Annihilation.
don't rush out. Scorpion's Revenge,
Far better.
far better. The internet stuff that they did, like the internet web series.
It's Scorpions Revenge.
Very good.
A Mortal Kombat film, I suppose. It is, really, isn't it?
It's got Mortal Kombat in the title.
It's a feature-length animation, so I guess it counts.
If you really want to suffer, watch the cartoon.
Defenders of the Realm.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Like I said, if you really want to revenge yourself, watch
That was awfully bad. It was brilliantly awful. It was like Mortal Kombat Conquest. Mortal Kombat Conquest was the live-action TV series.
Oh, we've been disconnected, so we might have some scores.
It was... No, we don't.
Oh, fuck.
It literally just crashed out.
Died. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it was so cheesy and campy and bad, and it was brilliant. Jeff Meeks Raiden was fantastic.
I think we need to wrap up, however, because we have ranted, and now we're going to be doing Mortal Kombat night. I think we need to not do that.
Sorry, you've hit a specialist subject. I know stuff about this.
Yeah, I think this was the frustration, though. I understand that because there's a lot of films coming up that I'm really looking forward to if as long as they're good, because we have Ghostbusters Afterlife and we have Top Gun 2.
Oh.
I know you're not fussed, but I was very much...
Ghostbusters Afterlife looks good, though.
Yeah, I was very much the 80s kid, so things like Top Gun was one of the list of films that I watched. And it looks like they're doing it right. But it's one of those things where I'm sat there going, just please be good, because nothing yet has been. That's the frustration.
That's because you haven't seen D'Artagnan yet.
He has a niche.
I do have a niche.
We put him in his box and put him in his niche. But yes, so that's it for tonight. TigerTails Radio Season 13, Episode 27, Show 989. We will be back.
Next Monday,
8:30. Most likely with a Hedgie, depending if he's working again. We'll see. And it will be September. So, yeah, things will be interesting.
It'll be a new month.
Yes. This week, there may or may not be stuff on Wednesday. Keep an eye on the feeds. On Friday, as I look into the distance, we will be playing a PS4 game on TigerTails Gaming.
Is it for the King?
It is for the King.
Yay!
So I'll be seeing what the fuck that is.
Likewise.
Over the weekend, so long as there's like motivation and no in real life stuff that needs to get in the way, it will be myself doing Stream and Chill for Alpha Protocol. Anything else, keep an eye on our channels. You can find us at tigertailsradio.co.uk, tigertailsgaming.co.uk, and tigertails.co.uk. We also have a monthly podcast, Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle, which you can find at greymuzzlepodcast.co.uk. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, and we are here on YouTube.
I think that just about covers it, really.
Yes, I keep practicing that on the show to the point where I can actually say it.
We get there in the end.
Yes.
Amazingly, there are still people watching. So, on that note, it is a good night from the Xavier.
Good night, all.
And it's a good night for myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching or listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio. As mentioned, we shall be back next Monday. But until then, it's night-night, everybody.
Night.
Night.